Good morning. How is everybody doing? Welcome to another Monday and welcome back to Be the Brightness. We are here, episode 10, guys. Isn't this crazy? Episode 10. So thanks for being here, for being part of the community. Kind of a milestone, right? Hitting double digits. So I'm Amanda. Welcome back. Welcome if this is your first time hanging out with us. Welcome. So, yeah, it's another Monday. Today is Monday, May 15th. We're smack in the middle of May. How are things going? How are you doing? Are you meeting goals that you're setting? Are you completing tasks to get closer to your goals? Are you building and practicing that positive mindset? I am every day. Get a little bit closer to my own goals and, my own mission and vision, and try really hard to maintain that positive mindset. And it's work, right? It's work. I think we can all recognize, doing all the things that we talk about here, you have to put in the work, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, So I have a couple of announcements and I have a topic that we're going to chat a little bit about. I am going on vacation and I'm very excited. I haven't been on a vacation as an adult ever, really. I've traveled a bit over the years, but it's largely been for work, not really for pleasure. So I'm going to be away for almost 2 weeks, so we might see a little bit of a break in activity here. So don't stress, don't worry. I will be back, I promise. I may even try to do a live from vacation. I know, not everybody is in a position to go on vacation. So I'll try to share. I'll try to share some things if and when I can, okay? So I wanted to hop on this morning, check in, and let you know that, there might be a little bit of a pause in things here, but I will be back, so don't worry. So yeah, very excited. I've been so crazy busy trying to get everything in order and get ready to go on vacation, to be away from work. It's a lot of work. Again, it's a lot of work. But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I need the mental break from life. It's all been very hectic and stressful, so I need a break. And that's okay. Recognizing when you need downtime, when you need to take a rest, when you need to just take a break, that's good. That's good. You need to recognize that, and you need to take that break, right, as best you can. So that's what I plan on doing. And then I'm hoping to come back, really refreshed and able to dig in even deeper into my goals and things that I have cooking here. So let's see. I think that's enough of that kind of stuff. All right, so our topic for today, episode 10, be brave enough to suck at something new, right? That's a really cool thing, and it can apply to so many different things, right? For instance, I am going to be doing a bunch of new things when I'm on vacation. So we're gonna kind of use my time away to reinforce why it's important to be brave to try new things. I think I've talked about it a little bit, but I have struggled with my weight for my entire adult life, most of my childhood. In the last almost 18 months, I've lost 115 pounds, and that's life-changing. It really truly is, in a lot of different ways. In some ways I'm still adjusting to, But for the purposes of this conversation, it's applicable because I have a comfort and confidence in my physical body that I've never had in my life before. So I'm a lot less fearful of trying new things, right? Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because when you don't have confidence in your physical appearance and you don't have self-esteem, you don't do things that you really want to do or try, right? You don't try things that you really want to do. And a lot of that is, from societal pressures, and it's very hard to live a life that, you are completely broken free from everything that, society expects of you. So, I really struggled for basically my entire life, and only recently, like I said, do I have that comfort and confidence in myself to feel like I can go out and do things I want to do, right? So something I loved doing when I was a kid, and I haven't done in many years, is ride a bicycle, not a motorcycle. And when I'm away, I am staying at a resort that has bicycles that you can take out on the boardwalk and you can go for a bike ride. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm not going to be, all caught up in my head about, everybody staring at me because there's a big girl on a bicycle, right? Like, I'm not super fit now. I'm not, super skinny. I still have work to do. I have a lot of toning up to do at this point after having, 3 kids across 2 pregnancies. Remember, I have twins, so I was, I was really, really big with the twins, and so, I'm not saying I have a perfect body. I'm not saying that, I don't have any more work to do. I do, but I've gotten to a place where I don't stand out anymore as a fat person, I just kind of blend in with everybody else. So, that is great because I can do things and feel confident and not feel like I'm standing out or sticking out of a crowd, right? Or being very noticed by people. People notice me, but for different reasons now, and that's a whole other can of worms that we're not going to get into in those ways that society treats me different as a pretty person. But we're not going to talk about that today. We'll save that for another time. So I'm going to get out there. I'm going to get on a bike and go, do my thing. I'm going to enjoy being in a bathing suit for the first time in I can't even remember. I'm going to be out on the beach and in the pool, by the pool, I'm just going to enjoy everything that I have planned. I'm going to go jet skiing. I've never been on a jet ski. I'm going to go kayaking. I've never been on a kayak or in a kayak. And I'm just truly, genuinely excited for all of these new things. And I'm not scared. For the first time in my life, my physical body is not holding me back from doing things that I want to do. And this is just one example of being brave to do new things. Am I going to be a world-class cyclist out there on the boardwalk? No. But I'm going to go out and I'm going to have fun. And kayaking, I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty simple. It's very calm and you just kind of do your thing, but I'm sure it's going to take a few minutes for me to figure it out, but it's new. I've never done it before, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to have fun, and it'll be great. So this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do too, because trying new things, having the bravery, and you really do need bravery. Bravery, I know, is a very strong word, but you do have to have bravery when you're trying new things. New things are scary, you know, especially like for me. I'm not a thrill seeker. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I'm not always chasing the high of the thrill, right? That kind of thing. So even something like going jet skiing is kind of scary to me. And going kayaking is a little scary to me. And I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go and do it because I know it's going to be fun. And when you push through that boundary of fear, that's where you grow. That's where you really, truly grow. And you're not, sounds crazy, but it's true. You're not the same after. You know, once you've pushed through that boundary, and I know a very popular example of this is Will Smith, and he talks about the experience he had of jumping out of an airplane, skydiving, and how he was terrified, absolutely terrified to do it. But he pushed himself. He went up and he did it, and he pushed through that boundary, and it was like a whole new freedom on the other side of life was waiting for him after he came down, you know, and landed and came off the adrenaline high. And, you know, like if you can, I'm not jumping out of a plane, okay? I'm not jumping out of a plane. But if you can, even small scale, you know, push through that boundary of fear and be brave enough to try something new, even if you're terrible at it, that's a growth opportunity, and that's positively impacting your life and where you are in where you're trying to go, right? Are you understanding what I'm saying here? Like if I can go and do things I've never done before, when I come back home, I'm gonna have more of a drive and more of an excitement and more of a determination and motivation to consistently do what I need to do here at home to continue to build and create the life I've only ever dreamed of. And simultaneously, that energy, that positive influence that I'm having on myself shines from within, and my light gets a little bit brighter, and then I can even impact those around me even more, right? So that's how you change your life. That's how you change your life. You got to be brave and try new things and not be afraid if you suck at them, right? Because nobody's an expert on day one. Nobody's an expert on day one. Everybody sucked at something before they mastered it. Playing the piano, art, you know, if you're an artist, if you paint, if you draw, you know, anything, right? Your field of expertise, you know, what you do for work. If you're, you know, in healthcare, if you're a teacher, right? Like, teacher's a good example. You're not going to be the best teacher on your first day of teaching. You need time to grow and learn and practice and develop your skills so that way you can effectively communicate the material to your students so they can learn the best way that they can, right? So that they can excel. So this is applicable to a lot of areas in life, professionally, personally, you know, so I wanted to pop on and say hello. I am very frazzled. I have a lot of things to do. I am out of here at 3 a.m. on Wednesday morning, so I have a very early flight out of Logan Airport on Wednesday, and I have a lot to do. I still have to pack, but I wanted to come on and kind of use what I'm going through, not going through, but just kind of what I have cooking right now, to inspire others to look. Like, there's always opportunities, right? There's always opportunities, and if you constantly keep your eye open for them, little ones, big ones, you know, that's how you make the changes that you want to make, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So I'll leave you with that. You can ponder on that. All right. So be brave, get out there, try new things. Don't worry about being good at them or not. And if you have an opportunity like I do to have experiences and do things in life that you never thought you would do, you know, something as simple as riding a bike on a boardwalk or going in a kayak, go out and do it, because the reward will be wonderful. You know, the experience itself plus, you know, what you take with you after that. So I hope everybody has a marvelous Monday, and I will be back when I can. All right. So if you don't hear from me from a little bit, don't worry. I will try to check in when I can, if an opportunity arises while I'm away. If not, I will see you when I get back. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care, and we'll talk soon.